What's up everyone, we're back with a brand new video. I know it's been a minute, but we've been very busy, lots going on. On this video, we're going to be showing you our brand new workshop, but first, we're going to the Drift Games Bash. We are back in Mondello Park for the Drift Games Bash. First real proper event of the year. This event is all about having fun, getting as much seat time as possible with the lads, enjoying yourselves. So this weekend, right in front of me, we have the Ford Mustang, looking absolutely sick with the RTR Spec 5 body kit. We have a lot of work done to the car. We have fresh ACT clutch. We obviously got the Spec 5 RTR body kit, a better cooling. We got the tune in it, so hard cut rev limiter, and just looking forward to getting as much driving on track as possible. So we also have some friends here. Jack Shanahan has his, let's call it a crusty A86, but he absolutely loves this thing because it's so much fun to drive. Down here we're parked up next to the Drift Games team. They got some new machinery. This Merc is pretty cool. Sitting on Strom wheels. Connor Falvey in his BMW 325, and obviously Dave in his Drift Game Solstice. So some cool cars here. Dave also had this new S14, which looks pretty sweet. So a lot of cool cars here, and there's plenty more all around the paddock. I think it's going to be a fun weekend on track. I was planning to do a lot more content over the last few weeks with the workshop and how that's all coming on, but unfortunately we had some bad news. One of our best friends, family friend and great friend of mine and my two brothers, Alan Long, unfortunately he passed away. Big shock for all of us and a lot of the community. You guys might know him from being part of the Even Flow videos as Alan. Alan is an absolute legend. He's been involved with my brothers way back in the day and even helped me from my very first drift build back in 2006, like Ford Sierra to our most current cars. He's going to be missed by all, and it was definitely tough news, but we'll always let his spirit live on and remember him for the character that he was, and yeah, that's the way he would have wanted it. So tough news, but look, we're back. Things are going to be very busy. We got so much planned coming up in the next few weeks. We're starting a new project which I cannot wait to share with you. Content's going to be stepping up. We have some huge plans for the year and I can't wait to share it with you all. So that's an update from my side. Now let's get some seat time in the car, have some fun, do some tandem with some smiles and faces. For the two passengers and 295s. Yeah. Oh, that was sweet. So, first couple of runs done and it's been a blast so far. This thing is unbelievable. First run we had the 295 Falcon RT615s on the back, so semi-slick, and then we went back to 275s, and yeah, it's just a blast driving the thing, driving it absolutely full throttle, getting a few chase runs in there with Jack, and I think we're in for a fun couple of days. The dust coming off the Strom after a drop. It's pretty much all she's got.
So just wrapped up day one here at the bash and it was an absolute blast, especially at the end. Jack, how much fun was that?
Good crack.
Does it get much more fun in a drift car?
No, like I think we definitely had the limit of the cars and the track and
track limits, car limits, two of us driving 110%, like trading paint every single time.
big sins too, like
Not just drifting the track, but like lock stops and
Like
door.
lead runs, bro.
Oh yeah, looking forward to watching the clips back. But great into the first day. Tomorrow they run the track the other way, so we get to go down the main straight. That's always a blast because you're carrying so much speed. I'm excited for it. Really happy with the Mustang. It's performed really well all day. Great to get some really good seat time, focus on transitions and some really close door-to-door action. As you can see here, Jack is a gentleman lead driver. No matter how hard we chase him, he keeps on pushing. But we've signed his whole door today on both sides. Yeah, good few marks in the car. Just lost the front canard here from a transition with Jack. But other than that, no real marks. I hit a cone there. Also, I hit a cone with the back of the car. Unclipped the bumper and lost the lower splitter, but been a good day. Right, so it's time to relax, have some fun with the guys tonight, chill out, but super happy with how today went. Let's have more fun tomorrow. For the first run, I was like, I don't know what was gonna happen, but I launched it anyway. Oh, I love this layout. It's the best fun in Mondello. Alright? Yeah. So it's the end of the weekend. It's been unbelievable. Today was a blast going down the main straight as fast as the car will go and flicking the car in beyond 90 degrees. Really enjoyable. What a weekend. Unbelievable. Serious seat time, hard driving, brilliant fun on track with Jack all weekend. So we're just back from the bash and we had an incredible time up there. I cannot believe the abuse that this Mustang keeps taking, driving it so hard, and for it to be pretty much standard form with just some basic modifications, standard power, no bolt-ons, K&N air filter and a quick tune, angle and suspension. It's such an amazing car to keep doing laps and laps and laps. But the day has finally come where we are at a point to be able to show you our new headquarters, which I'm very excited about. It's been too long coming. We're 95% there. It's been a dream of mine to get into a place like this. Totally outgrew where I was at home. It's pretty crazy to think of the cars that we managed to build in that space, but I'm very proud of what we achieved there and very fortunate and very proud to have grown into a space this size. So we can have all the cars in one place, we can work on multiple projects at once, we can store everything safely and securely, just lots of space. So I'm very proud of it. It's been a long time coming, but their part of me will still miss home because it was amazing to work alongside my brother Mike at Deane Sport, who assembles all my engines. His workshop at the back of our property. I had my workshop down the front and then my parents are in the middle. So it's always a great family feeling, but I'm sure we'll be back there for certain things. Yeah, so let's get stuck in. Let's show you around. You might notice a few things have changed since we were last here. We got our tough lights up, which have added a lot. And the reason why we had to add these was because obviously we have made a full mezzanine. So storage upstairs, lots of space. You can keep the ground area around here very clean. We got all of this lovely rackzone storage and boxes that are really sweet that you can store lots of things in. Loads of space for everything, so you should never have a dirty bench. Big thanks to Rackzone for helping us out with this. They have some amazing stuff you'll see upstairs later on. We got the Rackzone storage too for all our spare parts and everything like that. So plenty of storage in this area. This is kind of a clean area. There won't be much work going on here. It's a nice space for shooting with the tough lights, the lighting on the Rackzone storage. I think it looks really good, and we got a custom med stairs here by the same guy Nathan, who actually fabricated and stood the entire shed. Moving on to here, we got our sweet Steadman 2-post lifts supplied by Equipco. I really like this because we got one at an angle here, and then you can see the second one here behind me, which is straight because our main workshop door is in here. So you can reverse straight into this one, reverse straight into that one, and because that is at an angle, you can back straight into this area here as well. Yeah, you just have loads of space. I only had one 2-poster, so having two is a big step up, and we're gonna have a scissors lift here, which we'll show you in a second. Up here, finally, I think this might be the first time my 3 Falcon cars are stored and parked next to each other, which is, it's a dream situation to have these cars. They're like my kids, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many moments in these cars. We built the RX-7 back in 2009. We built the first Falcon tires, S14, to compete in the Drift All-Stars European Championship for 2014. And then we built the Eurofighter for 2019, where we won the Drift Masters Championship. So all of these cars have lots of stories to tell. If I was to pick one as my most successful, it's probably this one. I think we've won 7 championships in that car, which is crazy. And I haven't driven it since OIDC in 2020. So really cool car. Over here, this is still not finished. As I said, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going up. We're going to have some like hoods and things like that up here. We got our sweet wheel display from Strom Wheels, which looks great. They have such a selection now, coming out every year with new wheels. We got this insulated door. If you're asking anything about the workshop itself, all the cladding is insulated, which is amazing, and it's bright, so it really shines the light very nice. We got just arrived today, not the kind of Red Bull, but another Steadman sweet tire machine. We got this SIP compressor supplied by my good friend Gary at Mallow Tools. Really great lad. He's helped us out a lot with a lot of tools to get us up and running. We'll show you a box that we have in a second as well. So now this space, again, tough lights, so loads of space. My brother's Ford Mark II Escort here, which is a sweet car. I don't mind storing this car at all for him because it looks class, and one day I'd love to have my own. So I'm sure maybe one day that might happen. This area is going to be the dirty fabrication area. So we have a clear curtain on a rail that will be attaching to this beam here. And then we can do all of our cutting and dirty fabrication in here to keep the rest of the workshop clean. Guys quickly made this bench so we can do all our fab work on that. We have a TIG welder and things like that coming as well. So all a work in progress. We're nearly there. We're getting there. Right here we got scissors lift. Just like many things this year, containers seem to be delayed a lot. This is going to be a sweet setup. Any chassis work or any, you know, certain jobs, stickers or wrapping or whatever, lovely space for it here. Now if we want to quickly upstairs. Yeah, so upstairs, a really sweet storage space. I've never had so much space. It's really sick. Actually, this hood is for the S14.9, made by Sixth Element. They're doing a lot of our custom carbon work here in Ireland. Small business which is growing. I've known him since he started and has been really helpful towards us, especially with the S14.9, because that car has a lot of carbon Kevlar. Up here again isn't fully finished. All the racking supplied by Rackzone. We're making a toilet here so the guys don't have to be running around the back. So this will be finished probably in a couple of weeks. Quite a few parts in here already. Some fittings from Goodridge, some parts from Radium for a new project that we're just about to start, which I can't wait to share with you. This is where I have to start crouching a bit. Yeah, and then just spare parts. Lots of spare parts. Also, what I really love about this space is just the view of the whole shop, especially when the cars are lower on the lift, you can just see everything. So there's 7 cars in here at the moment and it's hard to believe that there's still so much floor space. Really good, and I can't wait to share with you way more as we start to finish this place off. There's obviously no flags, no banners, no anything like that, but all of that is coming. I just couldn't wait. I had to share it with you guys. Okay, let's go back downstairs. I got a few more things to show you. So up here we have the S14.9, which is now fully assembled. It's been started after my brother has rebuilt the engine, and yeah, we moved some things around, but we can talk about that maybe in a future episode. It's really sweet. My friends from Mallow Tools supplied us with this little kit to get us going, and it has everything, simple to use. They have so much stuff available. So anyone in Ireland that's looking to set up your workshop big or small, make sure you reach out to the guys. You could not meet nicer people to help. So going over here, we didn't talk about it, but this isn't finished at all, not even wired. The windows just went in a few days ago, but this is an old building which kind of reminds me of my original workshop. All stone walls on the inside. We got them sandblasted. Roof has just gone onto it. It's insulated cladding again, triple glazed windows even though there's no need. But we're gonna totally clean this space like an office space, and it's gonna be like a museum to our past. So we're gonna put the Worthouse car in here, maybe on a platform with some tough tiles. It was in the Worthouse days when we drove in Formula Drift with Peter. Put some shelving up, hang up some trophies, some old race suits, which I have, I think, every race suit that I ever used. So a lot gonna happen in here, but we got some big things to do before that. So that's the new workshop from the inside, and here we have it from the outside. I'm really pumped on this. We can build a car in here or make some changes, come outside to this space, not very big, but big enough to test all the basics like power steering, brakes, all of that. So really proud of what we've achieved here, and I think to finish this video off, let's bring the 350Z for some laps around the yard. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing the workshop. I'm so proud of what we achieved, but as you can see right behind me, we got something new arriving. We got a container that's been shipped from far away, and I'm so excited to share what we have planned coming up over the next few weeks. Make sure you come back here next week. We have a hell of a lot going on and it's going to be extremely exciting. So see you guys next week, and thank you all for watching and supporting.